vacation.
Can you believe we're a month in? By now we are all a little more tan, and hopefully your children are making progress toward their summer goals.
This week's habit is important for maintaining the peace, especially during the summer when we tend to see a bit more of each other. You'll have to keep watching to see how the fourth habit, think win-win, might fit in your summer.
Just one word for you, oobleck. And if you don't know what that is, you won't want to miss what Miss Smith, an incredible 5th grade science teacher at Kuntz, has to say.
And as always, don't forget to post your answer to the question of the week.
In the first 3 habits, be proactive, begin with the end in mind, and put first things first. We focus on ourselves as individuals. Habit 4, think win-win, moves us from the me to the we. So many times in our families we see power struggles. I want to get out the door quickly in the morning so I'm not late to work, and my daughter doesn't mind if she or I am late, so she goes slowly. Taking her time, choosing her clothes, and making sure her hair looks exactly right. And this is what happens. I start yelling, hurry up, hurry up! And she starts crying and feeling sad about the whole situation. And then she slows down even more. Now that is a lose-lose situation if I have ever lived one. As you might have guessed, I and we have actually lived this situation. At the beginning of this school year, this was our morning routine. And both of us started our mornings off in a very bad mood. When I had enough bad mornings, I decided we needed to find a morning routine that could work for both of us. In the evening, when we were both calm, we talked about it. I explained to her why it was so important for me to get out the door by 7 a.m. And you explained to me that you wanted to get up a little bit earlier so that you wouldn't be rushed. And she even volunteered to pick her clothes out the night before, so she wouldn't worry about that either. And I promised not to yell and rush her. The next morning, I woke her up 15 minutes earlier than usual, and she didn't even complain about it. And that morning, she was ready and waiting by the door for me while I was still eating my breakfast. I got to work without a rush for the first time in days, and she went to school with a smile on her face. We had arrived at our win-win situation.
Hi, I'm Katie Smith, a 5th grade science teacher at Kuntz Intermediate. Science is all around us, all day. So a big part of preparing your child for 6th grade is asking questions about our everyday experiences in the world that we live in. Science encourages us to ask questions about life. Who, what, why, how? This year, we've studied about our bodies, the weather, genetics, ecosystems, and forces in motion. This has led to interesting discussions both in and outside of the classroom, such as, how does our body get nutrients? Where is the hottest place on Earth? Why do I have different characteristics than my siblings? What impacts are humans having on our environment? Here is an example of a couple of simple, fun experiments that can be replicated at home. Get 2 cups of water, fill one with warm water and the other with ice water. At the same time, drop some food colouring into each cup and watch to see what happens. Or try making oobleck, which behaves like both a solid and a liquid. Mix 1 cup of cornstarch and half a cup of water and have fun playing with it and thinking about the properties you see in oobleck and how they compare to other solids and liquids that you know. There are other experiments for you to try in the Summer Bridge activity book. Look in the skills matrix and check out page 44 and 92. There are also a wide range of websites with activities, games and experiments for you to try over the summer. They can be found by typing 6th grade science into Google or by going to the Kuntz website, clicking on staff, then click on Julie Wimbish, and on the left hand side of her site you'll see loads of links to great websites. Her science section has amazing links to loads of science-filled websites. question of the week. Since we were talking about science, where have you found examples of science in your life this week? This could be a place you visited or a question your child asked you.
Canciones de pasado, encantado en sus contrastes, en caricias a mi alma, en caminos venideros, encarece mi futuro, en cascadas de recuerdos, encallando mis razones, encarando mis palabras. Encarcela mi destino, encañona desafíos, en cartas de evidentes, encasilla mi esencia, encarnada tu presencia, en candiles de tus ojos, encarnadas a la pesca, en cansados pasos míos. Ay, no sé, en cada día, en cada cosa, en cada fila, yo no sé si la vida es color rosa, claro, oscuro, negra es. Lo que es suerte para uno es despojo para aquel que sin luz no habría sombras y sin noche amanece.